Welcome everyone. Today we're diving into the world of Retrieval-Augmented Generation (RAG), a revolutionary approach that combines the power of language models with a real-world data. Imagine having a super smart assistant that not only understands your questions but also pulls in the latest information from the internet or a database to give you the most accurate answers. That's what RAG does. By the end of this season, you'll understand how RAG works, where it's used, and why it's so powerful. Let's get started. Let's start with the basics. RAG is a technique that bridges the gap between language models like GPT or BERT and external data resources like database or documents. Why is this important? Language models are great at generating text, but they don't always have access to the latest or most specific information. RAG solves this by retrieving relevant data from external sources and using it to generate more accurate and contextual relevant responses. Think of RAG as a librarian. The language model is like a very smart person who knows a lot, but the librarian RAG goes to library external data to find the exact book information you need. Let's break down how RAG works step by step. 1. Input query. You ask a question or provide a query. 2. Data retrieval. RAG searches external sources like databases or documents to find relevant information. 3. Language model integration. The retrieved information is fed into a language model, which processes it for output generation. The language model generates a well-structured and accurate response based on the retrieved data. If you ask what's the capital of France, RAG retrieves the latest information from a reliable source and generates the answer Paris. RAG has some amazing benefits, especially for question answering. 1. Accuracy. RAG provides factual, correct answer by pulling information from reliable source. 2. Contextual understanding. It understands the context of your question, so the answers are more relevant. 3. Comprehensive responses. It covers all aspects of the question, giving you a complete answer. Imagine asking a chatbot about the latest COVID-19 guidelines. RAG would retrieve the most up-to-date information from health websites and give you precise. RAG isn't just for answering questions, it's also great for summarization. Here's how it works. 1. Document retrieval. RAG finds relevant documents based on the topic. 2. Information extraction. It pulls out the key points from those documents. 3. Summary generation. It creates a concise and informative summary. Example, if you need a summary of a long research paper, RAG can retrieve the paper, extract the main points, and generate a short summary for you. RAG is a game changer for chatbots. Here's why. 1. Improved accuracy. Chatbots powered by RAG give accurate, fact-based answers. 2. Enhanced context and awareness. They understand the context of the conversation, making interactions more natural. 3. Seamless integration. RAG works smoothly with chatbots, making them smarter and more helpful. Customer service chatbots use RAG to provide accurate answers to your questions, like tracking your orders or explaining a product feature. RAG uses two main methods to retrieve information. 1. Keyword-based retrieval. It searches for documents or data using keywords from your query. 2. Semantic retrieval. It understands the meaning of your query and finds related information, even if the exact keywords aren't used. If you ask how do plants make food, RAG might retrieve information about photosynthesis, even if the word photosynthesis isn't in your question. RAG uses pre-trained language models like GPT or BERT to generate responses. Here's how it works. 1. Pre-trained models. These models are trained on massive datasets and understand language well. To fine-tuning, RAG fine-tunes these models for specific tasks, like answering questions or summarizing text. 3. Output generation. The model generates responses based on the retrieved data and the task at hand. GPT-3, on one of the most famous language models, has 175 billion parameters. That's like having 175 billion tiny brains working together. Let's look at some real-world examples of RAG in action. 1. Customer support. RAG-powered chatbots provide accurate answers to customer questions. 2. Content creation. RAG helps writers generate informative and engaging content. 3. Research and development. RAG gives researchers quick access to vast amounts of information. How do you think RAG would help you in your studies or daily life? To help you understand RAG better, let's look at some visuals. This diagram shows how RAG retrieves information, processes it, and generates responses. Notice how it combines the power of language models with real-world data.